Hello, I'm Sonali Pawar. In this video, we are going to see the two-dimensional array. In that, we will see how to declare the two-dimensional array and how to read and write the data of the two-dimensional array. So let's start. First, we will see what is the two-dimensional array. The two-dimensional array is used to represent the data in the tabular format, or you can say in the matrix format. So how can I declare this two-dimensional array? Here you have to specify what is the data type of your array, then name of your array and number of rows and number of columns of your array. For example, int, it's a data type, then a is the name of my array, and after that 2 and 3, it means it contains the 2 rows and 3 columns. Here the rows also start from the 0 and column will be also start from the 0. So when I say that array A contains the 2 rows, it means it contains the row number 0 and row 1. So same for the column also. Here it contains the 3 column, it means it contains the column 0, column 1 and column 2. Suppose I want to access the element 23. So how can I access? Here I have assumed that this array A contains these are the elements. That's the 23, 45, 56, 12, 34 and 67. These are the values which are present in the array A. Here I have just assumed that thing. Now here suppose I want to print this 23. So how can I access this 23? It is a present into the 0th row and 0th column. So you have to use this two subscript. One specifies the row number and second specifies the column number. So to access the 23, I will say that A of 00. Same way, suppose I want to access the 56. It is a present at the 0th row, but it's the second column. So I will say that 0 and 2, 0th row and second column. So like that, I can access the all elements of my two-dimensional array. Now next thing is, when you declare the one-dimensional array, suppose I said that A of int C of 5. It means here I will say that C is the name of array which able to store the 5 values, 5 integer values. But what about this two-dimensional array? Here the number of values that can be stored by the array A is number of rows into number of columns. That's the 2 into 3. It means it is able to store the 6 values. Now here you can see it contains the 6 values. That's the 23, 45. These are the 6 values which is able to store by the array A. Suppose if you declare the array 3 by 3, it means it contains this 9 values. That's the 3 into 3. So this array will store the 9 values. Like that you can able to calculate the total number of values which are present in your array. Now through the program we will see the working of the array. So let's start. Suppose I have declared the one array 2 by 3. So how can I initialize the array? First thing is, how can I declare? First you have to write down the data type, then name of your array. This A is the name of my array. Then it contains the 2 rows and 3 columns. According to your application or situation, you can declare the array size of the array, means number of rows and number of columns of your array. Now here suppose I declare the array 2 by 3, it means total number of values that can be stored by the A is the 6. Now suppose it contains these values 45, 67 and 89. These are the values which are present into the array A and I want to initialize this array. So how can I initialize? You have to just write down the equal to sign, then write down this bracket, curly bracket, and within this curly bracket again write down the curly bracket and write down the values which are present in your row. So these are the values which are present into the row 0 and these are the values which are present into the row 1. So like that you can initialize your array. Now next thing is, how can I print the values of my array A? Suppose here I want to print the 11, then how can I print? I will say that A of 0, 0. Through that I am able to print the 0th value, that's the 11. But I want to print the all values. So for that you require the two for loop. One is used for the row and second is used for the columns. So for that I will say that for I is equal to 0, because here roll number is going to be start from the 0 and here there are only 2 rows, so 0 and 1. These are the row numbers, and like that for the column numbers 0 that will be 1 and this will be 2. So for here in this case, column going to be start from the 0 and end at the 2, and the row going to be start from the 0 and end at the 1. So according to that you have to give the you can say values for the variable I. So I will say that I is equal to 0, I less than equal to 1. It means it is going to be start from the 0 end at the only 1. So I will say that this is the end value of my variable I. Then I plus plus. Next thing is you have to write down one more for loop for the columns. So for I will say that j is equal to 0 because column also going to be start from the 0 and here it is going to be end at the 2. So I will say that j less than equal to 2, or you can less than equal to 2, or you can also say less than 3. Both are correct. Next j plus plus. Next thing is after that I will just print the values. So I will say that printf. Through the printf only I am able to print the values. %d, give the space so that it will give the space between two values, comma a of, here instead of 0 0 if you write here 0 and 0, it means every time it will print the 0th values, that's it will print the 11 all the time. But what I want, according to value of I and j, print the value of value from the array A. So like that it will print the whole array. First time value of the variable I is a 0, so 0, and the first time value of the j is also 0, that means it will print the 0th value, that's the 11, it will print the 11. After that it will increment the value of j, so j becomes 1, it means I am printing the 0 and 1, it means 0 and 1, I am printing the 22. So like that this it will execute the for loops and it will print all values which are present into the array A. So let's see the output of this program. Just compile. There are the two errors. Code has, okay, I have to delete this code, or otherwise I will just put that code into the comment slash star slash. Let's compile this program, no errors, and I will execute this program. Now you are able to see the all values from the array A. But what I want to print the row wise, means 11, 22, 33. These are the values which are present into the first row. So after that 45, 67 and 89, I want to print these values onto the next line. So what I will do, I will just print here in the printf statement, I will write the printf /n so that it will go to the next line. So here through this j loop it will print whole one row, and after printing one row I want to go to the next line, so print the /n. Let me compile, execute your program. Now you are able to see that it printed this 45, 67 and 89 onto the next line. So like that you are able to print the values from the array. Now next thing is, here I have directly initialized these values, but what happens, suppose I want to take these values from the user. So there also you have to write down two more for loops, like how we print the values, same way you are able to read the values from the user. For here also I will say that I is equal to 0 because row is going to be start from the 0 and it will end at the 1. So less than 1 लिखना है. अगर आपने यहाँ पे a जो है यहाँ पे 3 by 3 लिया है, in that case your row going to be start from the 0 and end at the 2. In that case I will say that I जो है less than equal to 2 होगा वहाँ पे, it will be I less than equal to 2, but in this case I said that a 2 by 3, it means it will going to stop at the 1 only. Then I plus plus. After that again you have to write down one more for loop which specify the column numbers. So j is equal to 0 because column is also going to be start from the 0, j less than 2, in this case it's a 2 by 3, then j plus plus. So it will specify the column number. Now after that here we are reading the data. So instead of printf you have to give the scanf statement, and in the scanf I will say that %d comma ampersand a of I and j. So like that I will read the whole value. So you have to write down same for loop, same condition, but instead of printf you have to use the scanf here, and there is no need to print the /n in this while you are reading the data. So this is only one difference when you are reading and when you are printing the data. Let me compile this program. You can give us some message over here so that user will get to know that I have to enter some values. I will say that here enter 6 values, because here my array contains the 6 values. Let me compile it. No errors, just execute your program. Enter 6 values. This message will be displayed. Now after that I will enter the value. So 12, 34, 56. So this value will be assigned to the 0th row. Now you can give there is no need to give the values into only single line. Suppose I said that 89, 67, 80, then also it will place at the proper location. You can see 12, 34, 56. This is a 0th row, and first row will be 89, 67 and 80. So like that you can read and write the values into the array, two-dimensional array. I hope you understand this two-dimensional array, and thank